Hello, everybody. Why did you learn so many languages? That's a question that I get fairly often. Different variety of circumstances, different people, and I tend to answer accordingly what I think that they're kind of getting at. It's not a question I generally ask myself, but for some reason I did find myself thinking about that today, and I've just sort of been mulling some things over. And again, I can give different answers to this question at different times, depending on different things that I'm looking at. But just something that just sort of came to me today when I was thinking, why did I spend my life studying languages? What made this phenomenon, of all the things out there in the world that could catch my attention, do so to the degree that it did? I don't know that it matters. It did. I think that's why I spent my life learning languages, made a career of being a scholar of languages and literatures. I just have always found it fascinating. Why did I learn so many languages? Because I wanted to and because I could. And so I did explore as much as I could. I've always seen language study as a form of exploration, mental exploration. It's just been fascinating to me and something that I wanted to put my time and energy into, and I was fortunate enough to be able to spend a lifetime where I was able to do that. Beyond that, I think another reason why I did this is because somehow, compared to other things, it was somehow something that I was told on many different levels that I couldn't do it or I shouldn't do it for some reason, and that just pushed me the wrong way. If I was told I couldn't or shouldn't do something, that made me want to do it all the more. But there's some strange, unexpected areas from which I say that. I feel like I was sort of almost, people tried to turn me away from studying languages when that's what I really wanted to do. And strangely enough, the first one that I would say was my father. I mean, later on, after I studied lots of languages and he accepted my doing it, we had a good relationship talking about it. But when I first showed interest in languages, he didn't really encourage you. It was more like, hey, that's my area. Please, maybe go find your own thing to do. This is my territory. Wasn't really interested in sharing it with me. And then I was fortunate in college to have an advisor who was very good about just, you like languages? Go. You have time to study languages? Study as many languages as you want. It was very, very refreshing. But in graduate school, again, I felt, this is a time that I wanted to explore as many languages as I could, and I was really turned back from that. I was told, no, you need to focus narrowly on just a few. It's not really possible to study lots of languages. You shouldn't try to study lots of languages. Somehow it's not right. It's wrong. It's bad. I never understood the ethos of where these kind of sentiments were coming from, but I think that they were very real. As I experienced them into the 1990s. Attitudes among scholars of this kind of thing. Somehow broad-ranging scholarship was not desirable, not possible. I never understood that. That's the only kind of thing that interested me. And then languages are the sort of threads that tie all of these things together. So, yeah. I would say, if you've been around my channel for a while, I truly coined it tongue-in-cheek, but I think that there's a condition called polyitis, this desire, this itch to learn lots of languages. It's an itch that I've certainly felt most of my conscious adult life. Since I was about 20 years old, I just wanted to learn lots of languages. And I never said, I want to learn lots of languages. I said, I'm really curious about this language, and I'd like to know this. I want to read Latin well. I want to know German. I'm curious to know, I want to read Greek in the original. I want to know some Sanskrit. Specific languages caught my interest for specific authors and specific things. And I was just sort of insatiably curious to go with them. And I didn't see why I needed to sort of restrain that and say, well, you can't or you shouldn't do it. It was never a quest for large numbers, but just curiosity to see different kinds of languages, different types of languages, different relationships between languages, how languages grow and change over time. All these kind of things just, I just had this itch, this urge to do that. Maybe other people have this urge to collect butterflies or rare stamps or coins or climb mountains. I think there's something more more intellectual to it than a lot of other things. But it's really just has been a passion that I think it's important. I think it's good for human beings to find their passion and to follow it, and to I feel very happy and privileged that I've been able to do that, to find my passion and follow it. And again, I was never stopped, prohibited. You can't do this, but there's always this sentiment that behind a lot of things, it somehow was sort of not legitimate to pursue this kind of breath when that's really what I wanted to do. So I just decided I'm going to do it anyway, and I've done it, and I'm happy about that. And I think when we don't follow our passions, when we stunt what we really want to do, I don't think the end result's going to be healthy. I don't think we'll be happy in the end. So I have learned lots of languages because, again, it's what I always wanted to do, and I have been privileged to be able to do it. That's why. Hope that's interesting to you. Thanks for listening, and I'm trying to be regular again, so I hope to talk to you again next week. Thank you.